Hello everybody, Daniel Feuerstein here for Beyond the 90 as we will review Day 2 of the 2025 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup third round proper. I'm exhausted. I'm really exhausted. I just cannot believe the excitement and the energy and the thrilling matches we got in this third round, this second day of the third round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. It was unbelievable. It was exciting, twists and turns, and you didn't know what was going to happen next. And you're thinking at times, this match is over, it's all set and done, but then that happened, and then we go on into extra time, and then a penalty kick shootout. Once again, it was exciting, it was thrilling, and I really cannot wait to get into this on the video with you about this second day of the third round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup 2025 edition. Let's go ahead and start off with Detroit City FC taking on Westchester SC. Detroit City from USL Championship and Westchester SC from USL League One. Nothing in the opening 45, and I thought it was an even match, to be honest with you, between these two sides. And then all of a sudden, we get to the 71st minute, and it's by Maury Donner. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. Maury Donner, and he converts to make it 1-0. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, it looks like Detroit City is going to handle this one with ease. That looks like the goal that's going to knock out the first suburb north of New York City and the Bronx from Westchester County, but not so. That man again, Juan Carlos Obregon, third Open Cup goal, third straight Open Cup match he has scored. What a golazo that was. He nailed that sucker right in the middle of the net, top shelf. It was absolutely brilliant. Scored in the 75th minute. But I will say this, though, unfortunately for Westchester SC, they were called a penalty against them. A penalty was called on them, against them, and Detroit City had the opportunity to make it 2-1. Pardon me. To make it 2-1, and they did. And that was done by Jacil Cedeno. He made it 2-1 on the penalty spot in the 85th minute. Now, I have to admit, unfortunately, I thought the penalty call was a bit dubious. I really felt the defender did not really foul his man at all inside his area. He looked like, I think he was baiting for a call and got it. And so Cedeno once again converting that penalty in the 85th minute to make it 2-1 for Detroit City FC. And then in second half stoppage time, Darren Smith gets that third goal, the nail in the coffin. And Detroit City advances into the fourth round by a final of 3-1. They deserve the victory. Great. I wanted to see extra time, to be honest with you, because I thought this match was going to go into extra time. Not so. Detroit City FC, they do get the victory and advance into the fourth round. How about the Battle of Western Florida? FC Naples of USL League One taking on the Tampa Bay Rowdies of USL Championship, and that one was over in a penalty kick shootout. What a battle that was. What a great match. Fantastic saves from both keepers late in regulation, late in extra time. Here are the goals. Tampa Bay Rowdies get the first goal of the match in the 26th minute. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. Pacifique Nyong Abare. I hope I pronounced his name correctly, Rowdies fans, because I want to make sure I get it correct. He scores first in the 26th minute on the road, but 2 minutes later in the 28th minute, FC Naples' Luke Perpa, P-R-P-A, Luke Perpa gets the equalizer, and then it's basically even Steven all the way into halftime. At the end of regulation, through extra time, and then we go straight to the penalties. And here's how it was. It was 2-1 for Naples in the penalty kick shootout. Leo Fernandez of Tampa Bay sadly missed his penalty, got stopped, and so it would move on. And it looked like maybe Naples was going to win it, but unfortunately it was 3-3. Tampa Bay does go first, by the way. And it's a 3-3 tie as Christopher Heckenberg, he missed his penalty, and then it was even Steven all the way going to the 10th round of penalties. And for Tampa Bay, Forrest Lasso, he converts his penalty, but unfortunately for Naples, it was Julian Cisneros. He was stopped in the 10th round, and through 10 rounds in the penalty kick shootout, 9-8 for the Tampa Bay Rowdies after a 1-1 draw through regulation and extra time, and the Tampa Bay Rowdies advance to the 4th round draw. The next one, a nail-biter. Indy 11 hosting Miami FC, a USL Championship clash. This match was scoreless from the start of regulation all the way through into extra time, and I really thought we're going to have a penalty kick shootout and this would be a scoreless draw. Not so. Apparently the birthday boy, Mr. Hayden White, in second half stoppage time, in extra time, converts the winner, and everyone in the capital city of Indiana, in Indianapolis, are going home happy and going into the 4th round draw of the US Open Cup. Amazing things, amazing stuff. It was just unbelievable, and congratulations to them. Wonderful, wonderful moment there. FC Tulsa and Phoenix Rising, both USL Championship sides, over in Oklahoma. This one would also end in a penalty kick shootout, 1-1 through regulation and extra time. 4-2 Phoenix through a penalty kick shootout. And once again, that man, the Curacao International, Gerald Margarita, what a goal he scored in the 51st minute. Probably not as difficult as the league match opener, I should say, on CBS Sports when they went down to San Antonio FC, and he scored that one from a tight angle. He roofed it. But he does it again. Big goal, 51st minute, and it looked like Phoenix Rising was going to cruise in this one, but sadly for Remy Cabral, double yellowed. 71st minute, got the first yellow. 76th minute, he got his second, then the red card, and Phoenix Rising goes down to 10 men. He'll be suspended for the round 4 matchup in the Open Cup. But then it was Stefan Luki. He gets the equalizer for FC Tulsa, and in the 86th minute, it's 1-1, and then we go into extra time, and once again, no goals in extra time. And then we go into penalties, and my, oh my, FC Tulsa goes first, and they miss their 2 straight penalties. Phoenix Rising converts their first 2 penalties, and even though Tulsa did convert the next 2, still though, Phoenix Rising converted all 4 penalties. It was Jamison Pong who converted the game-winning penalty, and once again, it was Phoenix Rising winning this in penalties 4-2 after a 1-1 draw through regulation and extra time. Colorado Springs Switchbacks of USL Championship hosting one Knoxville SC of USL League One, and boy, I gotta tell you, I thought we had a cup set in the making in this one. It really looked tight and it looked fantastic, and it was an early goal in the 2nd minute in the first half from one Knoxville. That was Babacar Dieni. He converts it to make it 1-0, and they held on to that lead going into halftime. In the second half, 49th minute, Colorado Springs, they equalize, and that was Steven Echevarria. He makes it 1-1, and later on in the second half, late in the second half, Colorado Springs makes it 2-1, their first lead on the night, and that was from Marco Micheletto in the 82nd minute. But right away in the 83rd minute, right away, Stavros Zarokostas, he equals that match in the 83rd minute. It's 2-2, nothing in extra time, but there was extra time, no penalties in this one, and it was Anthony Fontana for Colorado Springs who gets the match winner in the 103rd minute of extra time. Unfortunately for Stavros Zarok, excuse me if I can pronounce his name correctly, I thought I did, Zarokostas, he saw his second yellow card, then red, in extra time, in the 120th minute of extra time, and he put Knoxville down to 10 men for the rest of second half stoppage time and extra time, and that was it. All over. Colorado Springs Switchbacks advances 3-2 winners over Phoenix Rising, over one Knoxville SC in extra time. We have New Mexico United hosting El Paso Locomotive, and this one was a penalty kick shootout as well. In regulation time, New Mexico United opened the scoring from Daniel Carter in the 21st minute. And then in the 39th minute, El Paso levels the score. It was Marlon Vargas who made it 1-1. And then in the second half, it would be Jaden Lindsay that gave New Mexico the lead again, 2-1 for New Mexico United in New Mexico. But in second half stoppage time, the son of the coach, Wilmer Cabrera Jr., he scores a big equalizer in second half stoppage time, and that made it 2-2 at the end of regulation, going to extra time. No goals scored. In extra time, we go to penalty kicks, and unfortunately for New Mexico United, they would fall in penalties as they only converted once out of 3 chances. That's right. New Mexico United failed to convert 2 of their 3 chances. And for El Paso, they converted all 4 of their chances. The winning penalty came from the man who equalized in second half stoppage time, Wilmer Cabrera Jr. And El Paso Locomotive, they win the derby over New Mexico United 4-1 in the shootout, 2-2 through regulation and after extra time. And then we had Sacramento Republic hosting the lone lower level club in the amateur ranks, El Farolito of the National Premier Soccer League. And unfortunately for El Farolito, even though they battled hard and they really strut their stuff and they really tried to crack the scoreboard, unfortunately they could not. They fell by a 1-0, the only goal of the match, by Sebastian Herrera in the 28th minute for Sacramento Republic. 13 yellow cards in this match, the majority of them going to Sacramento Republic, as El Farolito only earned about, I would say, 4 of the 13 yellows that were dealt in this matchup. But once again, El Farolito, a former Open Cup champion themselves, and I just have to say that once again, Santiago Lopez doing an amazing job leading his club in this match, trying to get them into the victory and into the third round, and unfortunately they fell short once again, advancing to the fourth round. They played 3 rounds, and unfortunately they fell short once again, trying to go into that fourth round. Congratulations, Sacramento Republic. The final match of the night, Las Vegas Lights FC of USL Championship taking on Chattanooga Red Wolves of USL League One. Early goal in the 19th minute from the Red Wolves. That would be Zahir Vazquez. He makes it 1-0. And then Vegas, they get a penalty. and the lights converted by Edson Azona, and that was in the 43rd minute. Halftime, it's 1-1. But then Chattanooga gets a penalty of their own, and it gets converted by Pedro Hernandez in the 48th minute. But out of nowhere, it would be Christian Pinzon in the 62nd minute, and he makes it 2-2, and it's all even Steven going into extra time. No goals in extra time, and we go to penalty kicks. And here's how that went. Tied after one through 2 rounds. Christian Pinzon missed the first penalty in the first round by Vegas, as Chattanooga went first. Then the second round, that penalty was missed by Chattanooga Red Wolves, and that was by Ulefi. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. Ulefi. But then it was all tied up in rounds 3 and 4. We get to the 5th round, the last regulation penalty attempt. That was converted by Chattanooga's Owen Green. And unfortunately for Gennaro Negro, he was stopped in the final regulation penalty kick. And Chattanooga Red Wolves wins the penalty shootout 4-3 after going 2-2 through regulation and extra time. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Penalty kick shootout. Another one, the 4th one of the night, and the 4th cup set of the U.S. Open Cup. Amazing stuff that we saw tonight. And as we get ready for the 4th round draw this upcoming Thursday morning on CBS Sports Galazzo Network's Morning Footy at 9:15 a.m. Eastern, 6:15 a.m. Pacific, the 4th round draw will be done at the studios of Morning Footy in the New York City tri-state area. It's going to be exciting. And if you've missed the draw for the 4th round, it will probably be replayed on the streaming platform of Paramount Plus. Now, of course, Morning Footy will probably be repeating itself as well. It's a 2-hour show. So it's going to be during the second hour when they are broadcasting live on Morning Footy. But, double check the times and, when the replay will be probably at 10 o'clock in the morning so you can replay it. And if you do miss it live, once again, wait for the replay of Morning Footy on Galazzo Network or go to Paramount Plus, to the streaming service, because they will have a replay ready to go of the 4th round draw like they did for the 3rd round draw of the U.S. Open Cup. And here are the 16 MLS clubs that will be a part of that 4th round draw. That will be Austin FC, Charlotte FC, Chicago Fire, DC United, FC Dallas, Houston Dynamo, Minnesota United FC, Nashville SC, New England Revolution, New York City FC, the New York Red Bulls, Orlando City, the Philadelphia Union, the Portland Timbers, San Jose Earthquakes, and St. Louis City SC. They'll be joined again by the 16 third-round winners from this past round that just happened. And that would be the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. That would be Louisville City, North Carolina FC, Rhode Island FC, Charleston Battery, Union Omaha, Al-Avi Alta FC, Tacoma Defiance, Detroit City FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies, Indy 11, Phoenix Rising, Colorado Springs Switchbacks, El Paso Locomotive, Sacramento Republic, Chattanooga Red Wolves. It should be exciting. It should be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to see who will be drawn with whom in the 4th round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup this Thursday, April 17th at 9:15 a.m. And don't forget, my For Your Teens Fire American Soccer show this Friday. I will be reviewing the 3rd round matches, selecting some of the best matches from the 3rd round and to discuss them with all of you. Join us here at Beyond the 90 with myself, Kartik Krishnaiyer, Alex Ashton, the Rooster and the Villain, Jonathan Starling, and the many other talented writers on our website. Once again, you can come to our website to read our articles and see these videos that we have it here at Beyond the 90 at beyondthe90.substack.com. You can rewatch this video either through Beyond the 90 or on our YouTube page. You can also listen to the audio versions, whether it's an audio podcast or you can listen to my voice through our two podcast providers on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. My name is Daniel Feuerstein here at Beyond the 90. Thank you very much for watching me tonight. And as always, please enjoy your football. And once again, it is another Open Cup night across America. Thank you very much. Talk to you next time. And bye-bye for now.